Hey, it's Marta here, and today we are upcycling these pants and transforming them into this corset. First, to open the pants, flip them inside out and start cutting from the seams, or ripping them off like I did. Lay the pants on the floor and open them facing the right side together. Pin them in place. Mark the corset pattern on your piece of fabric. Here I was marking the front part and then I folded in half. Realizing I should have left some seam allowance, I cut 1 extra centimeter around and then remove it, because it was a disaster. It wasn't symmetrical, and as it's going to be adjustable, it doesn't matter as much. To use the other part of the pants, I cut the elastic to flatten the fabric. Pin the fabric in place again and use the same pattern for the back. I did my straps longer than this time and went for a square back cleavage. Sew all along the front pieces and the back pieces, with the right sides facing each other. Leave the sides open to flip them later. Now do small cuts in the curvy areas and remove the corners. When you flip them, they should look like this. And no, this is not a magic trick, I'm just going to iron them. See half side sewn and the pleat of the breast sewn as well. The other side is just pinned. The straps are also pinned, as it's the last thing to sew. Sew the other side and cut open the middle of the back part. It's time to add the zip ties. I laid the zip ties and pinned them in place. Then use the sewing machine to create 2 seams at the sides of each zip tie. But in my case, it didn't work so well, because the zip ties kept deviating the needle of the machine, and at the end the lines weren't very straight. What I would do instead is trace straight lines with an erasable pen, making sure they are symmetrical in each side. Now open the channels. Insert the zip ties. And go to bed, because you deserve it. Next morning, do 2 straps to place at the back of the bodice, or just buy the lace, which will be a lot easier. But if you're like me and you complicate your life, then iron the straps and sew all along it. Flip it inside out using the safety pins like so. Make a mark every 2 centimeters at each side of the back of the bodice, and cut little pieces of the size of your thumb and pin them at the back, in both of the sides of the corset. The more pieces you use, the more elaborate it looks after, and the more difficult it is to undress. Sew that part and all along the border of the garment, and just finish the straps.